Drives me crazy.
Here's Johnny.
Who's the best?
Put that cookie down!
What's in the box? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
This is Video Store Clerks. Welcome to the store.
Got all the fixings tonight. Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgivings. Welcome to the store. Yes, despite being locked in this video store for 3 years, we still celebrate holidays, including Thanksgiving. And tonight is our very special Thanksgiving special. We are your clerks for the evening. I'm Dave Gomez. Addams.
Fester. Oh, it's old boy.
And
Nasty.
what is Thanksgiving about? It's about family. It's about good food. And speaking of family, we have our extended family here with us tonight. Mr. Sir Sturdy has decided to join us on this very special Thanksgiving special. As always, you can catch him, Horror with Sir Sturdy, Popcorn and Pites, gaming, all kinds of things. The link to his outstanding YouTube channel.
Network.
Z Network. See, there's tons of stuff, tons of content. Link, as always, in the description. We welcome again to the store, Sir Sturdy. Sturdy!
Appreciate it. Love being here. It's been a while. But unfortunately, because of work, I can't be here as often as I'd like to be. So it's like around the holiday seasons when we show up on each other's shows and we're more free. Unfortunately, our jobs take up our important times, so to speak. But I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
Oh, yes.
What was the last episode you were on? Do you remember?
Hellraiser.
Was it?
Fucking forever ago.
There you go.
Like 100 episodes ago.
So that was like 2 years ago, dude.
Wait,
That's
we did it. We did Hellraiser.
Yeah, the new one.
The Hulu one.
The garbage.
Oh, ooh, okay. Anyway,
And that was he tried to block it out.
The garbage.
garbage.
And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Video Store Clerks, at Video Store Clerks on YouTube. Hit it. Hit the button, man. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell. You'll love us. And if you don't love us, you'll learn.
He's right.
It's true. It's true. It's a fact.
It's Kurt Angle. It's true.
Tonight's movies. We have a double feature tonight because it's a special Thanksgiving special. We'll be talking about the Addams Family. More gems from the 90s. 1991's Addams Family, 1993's Addams Family Values. We, of course, have our turkey dinner.
Feast.
We will feast as well. We're just going to have a good old time. So join us. Jump in the chat. Join in the conversation. We want to hear from you. But we will start the program as we always do, and that is with the news. What the?
Denise lets me know that she does an amazing turkey impression. So we've been using these cartoons on our 7-day forecast, but this is a real immersive experience and the best turkey imitation I've ever seen. Denise, get
don't
into
build
character.
it up too big. Don't build it up too big. Okay. I apologize, Vic. You blame Steve.
Oh, we're going to do it live. Okay, great.
Oh, yes, I'm about to do this. Okay, here we go. All right, Steve, this is on you.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna flag for that one.
Oh my goodness, yo! Somebody's grandmother is wild. Holy crap!
Like she was gobbling on something.
Somebody's
Oh.
grandmother needs to come tuck me in.
How you doing?
It's called a gummer.
Wow.
Starting things off is the top 10. These are your top 10 domestic box office winners over this past weekend. What do we got?
Number 10, we got Smile 2.
Oh,
Falling on. Did 1.1 mil this week, puts it up to 67.8 million for the last 6 weeks. And number 9 is still Conclave, 1.1 mil as well, bringing in 29 mil for 5 weeks. And then number 8 is The Wild Robot, did 2 mil this week. Been out for 9 weeks, doing $141 million. I don't know where that went.
that was a hell of a throw, sir.
I don't think I saw
That was
this.
impressive. Again,
And number 7, Heretic, did 2.2 million and did 24.7 million in the last 3 weeks. Sturdy, you see that one yet?
not yet. I need to though.
I
I
did.
know it's on my list.
I saw it. I
Did you?
thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
it's good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah,
Number
old dude
6,
plays
the
a good
best
bad
Christmas
guy.
pageant ever. Huh?
I was gonna say Hugh Grant plays a really good bad guy. Like he should do more bad.
I figured
guy
he would.
parts.
Yeah, I figured he would do a good job. Number 6 is the best Christmas pageant ever, doing 3.4 million this week, bringing in 25.3 mil for the last 3 weeks. With number 5 being Venom: The Last Dance, doing $3.8 million this week, doing 134 million in the last 5 weeks.
It's Mike's favorite.
What's your food? Number 4, Bonhoeffer, Pastor, Spy, Assassin. First week out,
Bonhoeffer.
did 7.5 or didn't know, just did $5 million. $5 million. I was gonna watch this trailer, but I never forgot to.
Bonhoeffer.
I don't either, but it's
Take one for
Pastor, Spy,
Bonhoeffer.
Assassin.
Just sounds funny.
Bonhoeffer.
Bonhoeffer.
You're Hassel the Hoffer.
I agree.
Don't say.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah. Number 3, the red one, doing 13.1 mil, doing his 2 week $52.7 million. And the next 2 are first weeks outs. His number 2 is Gladiator 2, bringing in $55 million.
Oh, that's not so good.
Not so good. And number 1, of course, is Wicked, doing $113 million. And that is top 10. Yeah,
I'm with
I don't
him.
want to see it either. I should have left it alone.
Oh, well, there you have it. There's your top 10. In other news, we should acknowledge a bit of sad news. Long time game show host Chuck Woolery passed away this past Saturday at the age of 83. This man has been hosting game shows as long as we've all been alive.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back in the day trying to stay up late to watch Love Connection? Did anybody else do that as a child?
I stayed up late to watch like the Girls
Are-
Gone Wild commercials and all that shit. I didn't
I was one of
really
those
give a
guys,
shit
too.
about Love
Think
Connection.
Or we know
Oh, I was all over the place. Love Connection, Girls Gone Wild.
Arsenio.
I watched a lot of Love Line. I watched a lot of Love Line as a kid.
Blind Date.
Those were funny. The blind date ones, those cheater ones that was in the van, all those stuff that
Yeah.
you didn't have to have cable for. You just watched a lot of weird shit as a kid because you didn't have cable. You were up late. There was nothing else to do but watch TV.
That is very true. Very,
Infomercials.
very
Oh, I
true.
used to love infomercials.
QVC. If we had that shit now, I'd be broke.
Then you fall asleep. You wake up there because you're late. What the hell? I ain't put it on there. Music's playing.
I'd fall asleep watching something on HBO, and my parents would just let me sleep there. And I wake up, and it was like real sex. That's why HBO went away for a while.
Mhm.
Mom came walking down.
Action
and
Cab
checked me.
Confessions.
Oh yeah, I got caught watching that a couple of times.
Fucking
I was
pervert.
always slick with those. I always had the last.
There's one
Always ready. Was always close. Something you go to last channel, and you even go down 2 channels. So even if you hit last channel and you come in the room, it's going to like 2 different channels: 31, 32, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network.
MTV was 32 here. I remember that one, and Nickelodeon was 20 here.
Oh, nice.
Like Sturdy said, Nickelodeon. It's like a new porn.
No, I got away from that one.
In other news, a Florida man is suing Netflix over the unwatchable Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. That's right.
Yeah.
Per Variety, a man named Ronald Blue Denton. You're my boy, Blue. Ronald Blue Denton, old school, anybody? Ronald Blue Denton is suing Netflix in Florida state court. The Florida resident is seeking an unspecified amount of monetary damages and class action status on behalf of other Netflix subscribers, citing breach of contract for being woefully ill-prepared for the demand associated with the Paul Tyson fight. Go for it, brother. Go for it, Blue. You're my boy, Blue.
that fight. Oh God. I mean,
I'm not mad at him.
No.
I think we would take it more serious if it wasn't from Florida. But because the guy's from Florida, you're just like, I hate to agree with him because it makes so much sense, but it's like, now I have to agree with Florida, and I don't want to, but
no one wants to ever agree with Florida.
He's right in this situation where if he was one of the people who tried to watch it on Netflix and couldn't watch it because it was buffering and all that nonsense, Netflix needs to do a lot better. They make more than enough money. Way more than enough money.
Yeah, definitely should have been more prepared.
Yeah, they should have figured everybody in the world was going to be watching that shit.
Yeah.
And they were. They fucking were. It was great. At one time, all of us were united, and then we were ripped apart again.
Now we're divided again.
Yeah.
Immediately after the fight.
Yeah. It's very, very back and forth emotional before and after and of that whole shit.
You know what kept us together for like the full weekend is if somehow if Tyson came from the 90s and just knocked that kid out in the first, just knocked him out cold in the first round.
Oh, he was holding back, man. We won't get into the whole thing, but that
either way, if he would have knocked him out,
he would have.
We would have had a good weekend. That whole weekend would have been nice.
Yeah. We all wanted Tyson to flatten that fucking asshole.
Easy.
Such language. In other news, Idris Elba has been cast to star in the that Amazon He-Man movie that I actually forgot all about. But supposedly they're doing yet another attempt at another He-Man live action movie. Idris Elba has been cast as Man-at-Arms.
Okay.
Good choice.
Interesting.
If it actually happens.
I like that dude.
Which I don't think it will. Still, we've been burned too many times on the He-Man movie.
But maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe at this point.
I mean,
I don't know.
You can't do any better than the OG. That's the shit.
Well, you know.
I don't know.
It was interesting.
And finally, we'll do one more. Paramount Pictures has enlisted Ryan Reynolds and his production company, Maximum Effort. I blanked. Sorry. Ryan Reynolds' production company, Maximum Effort, to produce a Mighty Mouse movie.
Like a live action?
I believe so.
That'd be weird.
I'm down. That's what I want to see.
It should be noted to not get too excited about this, as Paramount Pictures has been trying to get a Mighty Mouse movie off the ground since 2004.
That would be great if they did. I'd love to see a Mighty Mouse.
No.
Okay.
No, that's it.
All right.
He got let off the hook, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cousin Mike brought up Jonathan Majors has recently. I didn't pick up on the story. I haven't been following the story, to be honest with you.
I haven't either. I just heard about it today.
Oh, so okay. So what happened? You take it.
I don't
Basically.
All right.
know. It
Fine
doesn't
actor.
matter.
You know, fine actor. To shame all this happened. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not that all
The
this
def-
happened.
The defamation of character, that last charge or whatever it was, she took that back. When he
Okay.
was saying that she was lying about the charges and all, she took that back. So I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, like I said, I haven't been following it.
The whole thing just wrecked the MCU.
Disney, call me. I'll play Kang and the Black Panther. Boom.
Okay. Okay, that's the news because it's always depressing anyway. Goddamn news.
Woo.
Let's talk about something happy. Let's talk about the Addams Family. Man, these movies are still good.
Yeah.
They're fun. Kids, adults. I had a lot of fun going back and watching these again. It's been a minute.
I did too.
I remember going to see the first one when it came out, and the theater was packed, and everyone was laughing and howling, especially during the play. When the front row was like a Gallagher concert, got the fake blood splashed all over them. Yeah, this movie was a huge hit when it came out. A budget of, it started as 25, then it went up to 30. Brought in 191 mil, I think, when it was all said and done. So it was a huge hit. The second one didn't do as well, but still, these movies are so.
Poor Orion.
Oh, Orion Pictures.
They missed out. They got scared.
Yeah, Orion Pictures started to carry it, then they chickened out, especially when the budget went up another $5 million. And then they're like, "Hey, Paramount, here you go."
Mm-hmm.
So Orion with another bad decision, as they tended to do over the years. Amazing cast, great writing, but the delivery of the lines from the cast so good, especially the great rest in peace Raul Julia, who, from what I remember as a kid anyway, this was the first time I really got a look. I think modern or not mainstream American audiences got their first look at Raul Julia.
Yeah,
in this movie, at least it did for me. And he was just one of the, back when there were movie stars, you know, it's not like it is now so much, where he was just a fucking movie star, man. I don't know what it was. It was the charisma or what it was, but he was just one of those guys that just drew you in.
Yeah,
definitely stood out. Because I mean, all I really remember him in though is this series and then fucking Street Fighter.
And he was great in Street Fighter. Say what you want about the movie, he was great in that.
He was. I remember him. There was another. I keep forgetting the name of it, but it was him and Richard Dreyfuss, and it was all about a dead like El Salvador, I think it was called, or some shit like that. Mike, am I correct on that one? Clip it. But I remember seeing. I think I don't know if I saw that because it was on HBO. But I think I might have seen that around the time that I saw Addams Family. I don't know. But he's always been like, I don't know. He always reminded me of like a classic actor, you know?
Yeah, or a theater, so like someone that was on stage a lot. He's just
he owned the ad, like he owned the Gomez role because I mean I believe that he, you know, he was, this is like, he was Gomez. You know what I mean? Like I believe that he really was like kind of the, you know, the little mustache, you know, guy wearing, you know, and just being kind of, you know, debonair kind of, or whatever the fuck. Like, yeah. A lot of people didn't like him being Gomez at first, but he won everybody over pretty quick.
I thought he was as good as Gomez.
He did awesome.
I mean, John Aston was amazing, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah, they were just different, I guess.
Yeah,
they both had high energy though, so that's what really made the character.
And Angelica Houston as Morticia, good lord, man.
I never really thought she was that attractive, but in that movie, she kind of is.
Yeah, and the way they did the lighting, like on her eyes, like they really went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
all out for that.
really good shot.
Yeah, all the cinematography and then this and the lighting and all that. It's just, yeah, it's a cool movie, man. And the special effects too with Thing. Yeah, this came out in 1991, man.
For its time, it's definitely, you're definitely proud of it. For its time, you're like, yeah, this is, you could see some things where you're like, you know what, this was 91. They went there and they did what they tried. Now people just do CGI instead of like just going for it.
Yeah. It had been forever, since I had seen them. I was really excited to get back into checking them out again, especially because my kid never seen them before. And
what did he think?
He loved them. He liked it. It took a minute for me to be like, all right. He couldn't understand why Wednesday was always trying to kill her brother. And it's like when they were doing the lemonade and they had the poison and stuff. And there was just some things, and he's like, "What are they gonna do with that?" I was like, "Well, she's trying to kill him, but but he really got into it. He really liked it a lot, and then he was trying to figure out. He's like, "What are they?" And I was like, "Well, they're I don't know what the fuck they are. I mean, they reference themselves being in multiple places in history. They also reference themselves dying constantly. The brother and sister kill each other all the time." Or Wednesday kills him all the time, and I looked it up, and they're just human, but not but abnormal. I don't know, but I'm just kind of like, are they ghouls? Are they
superheroes?
Are they just? I don't know what the fuck they are, but it was cool. It was cool, like seeing Dax's reaction. There was a couple of points where I was like, I was waiting to see if he'd laugh, and It was cool. He enjoyed them. He was like, "Where's the third one?" I was like, "Well, they didn't make a third one like this."
Not a good one.
Did they make a third one?
The Tim Curry one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
I forgot about that too. Daryl Hannah was Morticia. I forget the rest. Reunion. Addams Family Reunion.
It's just kind of like when it's like when that other guy did that Monsters movie, and it wasn't, Fred Gwynn. It's like, dude, it's like just sometimes you just can't do it,
But the Addams, at their core, are a loving family.
Yeah. That's the weird thing.
I see the memes sometimes that say, "Get yourself a man like Gomez."
Well, go get you one there, Dave.
It's the mustache.
It's all about the
man. I'm actually getting ready to try to grow the beard back out, but the mustache is the part I don't really want to deal with.
Like, there's so many funny parts to both these movies. We could just sit here and spout off lines, our favorite lines to both these movies all night, probably. That could be
after watching both of them, I keep going back and forth in my head. I get confused which movie's which. What happened? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone's trying to scam them in both movies.
Yeah.
Fucked up with that.
And it has to do with Fester both times.
Yeah. Yes, Uncle Fester, Christopher Lloyd.
Yes.
At first you're kind of like, really? Christopher Lloyd is Fester? Then you see it. You're like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine anybody else doing this.
Oh, true. Yeah, no, he did awesome. Probably was it in the Addams Family, like talking about one of my favorite moments in it. My buddy Chris was the one that he recites this all the time to me. Like we'll be talking about something, and Addams Family will come up, and he'll just go, "Acquitted." That just
that's the second one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, he's a real lady killer. Acquitted.
See, I actually was trying to figure out which one I liked better, and I'm starting to think I like part 2 better.
Yeah. It was funnier. It was a little. Both of them are funny, but I like the going to camp. The kids were at camp. Dax loved that part. Dax loved that
those
part.
scenes were funny.
Yeah, Dax was a little off. He's like, so when they were twirling, like when the campers were twirling the people, like they had apples in their mouths and they were spinning like they were pigs, like over a flame. Dax was like, "So are they killing all of them?" And I'm like, "They don't really say." I mean,
You could
he's
clearly
like,
see the fire was way in front of where they were spindling them.
Mhm. I pointed that out to him too. I was like, "This is all fake. You don't do this shit. This is all big goof." Just let you know, kid.
You tell them.
Aggressive.
It felt good to go back and watch these movies because I honestly do not remember the last time I seen either one of these. So it felt cool to really just sit back and watch them back to back. I'm just like, damn, these shits are funny. Probably haven't seen them since maybe teenage years. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but it felt good to watch them. And it made me think of the show.
Yeah.
It made me think of the show, like watching that. I remember watching that in black and white, the Munsters, and all those shows. So I'm just like, now I really want to go back and watch those. Like, this makes me want to go back and really watch all that stuff, just because it puts you in such like it. Excuse me, these movies put you in like a comfortable, relaxing vibe.
Mhm.
As fun as they are, I know they have like a horror twist to them because of how it is, but it's not scary.
Yeah.
But it puts you in like that fun, relaxing vibe, especially if you grew up with these, with the nostalgia of them, and it's just like, all right, now I want to stay in this vibe, and I want to watch this stuff.
Which one did you prefer growing up, the Munsters or the Addams Family?
Not gonna lie to you,
I was a Munsters guy.
I was both of them. I was cool with both of them. They
Yeah.
came on back. Sometimes they came on back to back. I'm just like, yes, yes. Please show the cool ass cars. That was my thing.
Oh yeah.
That was my episode of the day. Please show that. Please show one of them cars.
Yeah, last cars.
I did notice, like I was telling Dave earlier, like in the show, Uncle Fester is Morticia's uncle, and then the grandma is Gomez's mom. So they're a little backwards in this one. Like they made the mom be Morticia's mom, and then Fester was just Gomez's brother.
Wonder why they did that for.
Not mad at it though.
No, it worked perfect.
I didn't think about that watching them.
Me either, but maybe it's their way of kind of separating it from the show, so they can this is his own kind of thing.
Because watching it, like I always saw like Morticia on the show, always calling Fester Uncle Fester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of like threw me off.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
I don't know. I was always a fan of both of them too, but I would say that I probably was taken more by the Monsters more, and later on I got really big into the Addams Family. But I've always when the kids used to get up for school, I used to make them watch the Monsters and Addams Family episodes before they get on the bus. That was cereal eating and watching for me growing up. So I was like, all right,
and Miss Gilligan's Island.
I hated Gilligan's Island. God, what an unwatchable show. Lord. I mean, all the respect.
You hated Gilligan's Island?
I don't give a fuck about Gilligan's dumb shit. He's a dumb shit. He did some dumb shit again. Hey, little buddy. Shut the fuck up. As a kid, I was like, this is so annoying. So to this day, I've tried to go back. You know what? One show that I actually went back. Totally off topic here, but I went back and watched. Speaking of these old shows, and finally I like it now that I'm older. Is the Andy Griffith Show? I'm just saying, I get it now. It took me forever, but I get it now. But anyway, yeah.
Turn on your translator, old boy. All right.
And yes, we'd have to bring up a young Christina Ricci,
Yep.
who you can already tell. I mean, she was what, 11?
Yeah.
11 or so when she did this. You can already tell. It's Man, she's gonna be a star.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey.
Oh yeah, she did awesome in these two movies. Perfect attitude for the character as well. Perfect attitude. It seems natural.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Might have been.
Like I think the casting for this was perfect all the way around.
Well, I couldn't got a little bit.
Couldn't imagine anybody else playing the characters. Although Cher was supposed to be Morticia, but
I mean, I could have seen that though.
yeah.
But which is crazy considering that Angelica Houston, when she was younger, she looked like Cher when Cher was younger. Kind of makes sense, you know. But
And she, Angelica, did that the Witches movie before this.
So good.
I've still never seen that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to come on HBO all the time.
Turns them little fucking kids into
I
mice.
watch it.
One day I'll watch it. I've had so many people go, "Hey, you should see the Witches movie." And I'm like, maybe one day I will.
It's a weird.
If I can go one year where somebody hasn't mentioned to me, like it's always around Halloween. Oh, gotta watch this. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it now because you mentioned it. Don't tell me I have to watch it or I won't.
We'll have to do a show on just witch movies.
I'm cool with that. I got
She's
a
a
witch
witch.
back on here too.
Season of the Witch with Nick Cage.
Season of the Witch. That's what you just said.
Don't get that song in my head. I'll never. Nobody say it.
No.
If I could remember the words, I would do it. But yeah, no. Christina did an awesome job, and I really love the fact that they kind of dove a little bit more into the kids a little bit more, like than the show. You kind of got a little bit more of an aspect of, oh look, there is a little bit of emotion behind these brats. You know? And I thought both of them were awesome.
I feel like with the movies, it kind of works that way because it makes it kind of easier. Because you feel like with a movie like this, to make it more family friendly, so of course they have to put the kids a little more forward, so your kids will be entertained and watch it. Because say if you grow up, you love the show as an adult, and it's like with this, make the kids a little more forward. It makes a lot of things that are easy laughs for the kids perfect, and then of course there's the adult humor in there and the adult everything else in there with it. So it's like a really. This is one of those movies. Actually, both of them you could say it's like a really good mix for a family film where you have literal kid humor with everything that I still laugh at, and then you have the adult humor that you understand as an adult that you're laughing at, or you may look at your significant other like, okay, wait till this movie's over for certain shit.
Right. There's one thing though that while watching this, that I was kind of like, what is that implying? Do you remember? I think it's in the first one. Can you hear me? Okay, am I coming through good? Okay. Where Gomez is sitting in the bed with Fester, and they before the scene ends, there's a magazine that goes mother or whatever, and I'm just like, why what's going on? Like, why was that? What was that implying? Like, surely it wasn't implying what I think it was implying. Like, but my kid looked at me. He goes, "Was that an adult joke?" And I was like, "Might have been."
I don't know what that was.
I don't even know how to take it, son.
It's true. I don't know what to say sometimes. But yeah, it was one of those things. I was like, "Oh, okay." Weird.
And we touched on how the kids were Wednesday was trying to kill Pugsley mostly. I think my favorite one is the electric chair.
Yeah.
Like,
It's got to charge up.
It's just like, what's this game called? It's called Is There a God? I don't know. It just cracks me up every time.
Oh yeah. Well, but I liked about that scene. Her mother first she comes down. No, don't do it. Oh, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, please, or whatever the fuck he says.
She has that look on her face as he's being electrocuted. It's kind of like that one there.
Oh, happy, excited.
She's just
proud.
Yeah, all the above.
She's like, hopefully he doesn't come back in here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway,
And yes, from watching this movie, it looks like everybody's having a great time. It looks like they're having a blast. But behind the scenes, this was a nightmare of a production. I find out. My God.
really?
Directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. They tried to get Tim Burton to do it, which would have been perfect, but he was doing Batman Returns at the time.
Yeah.
But it's funny because years later, he came back to do the Wednesday series. That's what got him back into making movies again. See, full
Just
circle.
imagine,
And he
man.
made Beetlejuice too.
Yeah.
Gross.
Bummer.
Everyone said they wanted it, so he gave it to him. It's not his fault.
Didn't get him to him too hard. It's a fucking mogwai. Anyway.
Either that or I sound like goddamn fucking Elmo or some shit. I'm sick of this shit. All right, I'm a real man. All right, no, I'm not a boy. I'm a grown man. All right, just because the hair doesn't define me.
Fucking hippie.
I like the part in the movie when you pull up in your little car and you're blasting Too Legit to Quit by MC Hammer.
Fucking
Yeah.
MC Hammer.
That little
in
card
the-
is Steve Urkel.
In the animated movie, in the newest animated movie they did, the cousin It character pulls up. It's actually Snoop Dogg. He's listening to Snoop Dogg.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
it's pretty funny actually. Which I remember that I actually used to have the. Well, did I have the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Well, I think I actually had the soundtrack and that MC Hammer album. I know I had that MC Hammer album.
What do you
think
think
everybody
was?
Yeah.
I mean, what? Who decides to? Oh, we're gonna do the soundtrack. And we're gonna throw MC Hammer on there to do a
What a
Addams
random.
Family song.
Yeah. They do what they
He
wanna do.
was the hot thing at the time.
It was, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. As a kid, I thought it was great. It was that and Secret of the Ooze, like the whole the turtle ninja rap.
Ninja rap. Yep.
Yeah, like those are the two songs. I was like, "Dude, you're awesome. I know what rap is." Then I got older and I was like, "Oh, here's a whole new world." Oh,
Completely different.
oh yeah.
But they're cool, fun songs, and I still fuck with them. So
But Hammer did go gangsta for a minute, though. If we do, bumps in the trunk.
But he really, but the thing is, he really was. If you watch some stuff about him, like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
yeah,
he was tied into some people that don't play games at all.
Yeah,
Right.
Who knew?
Hammer, if you're seeing this, hello.
Don't hurt him.
yeah.
Please, Hammer.
Please,
Oh,
Hammer,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
hurt him.
We
I'm
legit.
I'm chilling.
Good old Barry Sonnenfeld, director of another one of our favorites, Wild Wild West.
Gross,
Yeah.
gross,
He
gross,
also did the
gross.
first 3 Men in Black.
Oh wait, he produced that one. That's it, right? He produced Wild Wild West.
He was a cinematographer before that. Did Misery, Throw Mama from the Train.
Those are good.
Harry Met Sally, Big,
Mm-hmm.
a couple others, which came in handy later during this production since both of his DPs went. One quit and the other got really sick.
Oh shoot!
So he had to swoop in and both wear both hats, really.
Going back
Always
to the
sucks in the double
cinematography.
penetration.
He did direct Wild Wild West and Get Shorty.
Oh, yeah, Get Shorty.
Get
Yeah.
Shorty.
That's one I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah,
That was a good movie from what I remember, but it's been a long time.
oh, yeah,
since
that's a fun one.
Danny DeVito.
And Raul, what'd you say happened to Raul Julia with his?
Oh, he had a
His
busted
eye?
blood vessel in
Yeah,
his
that's
eye,
right.
so they had to film all the scenes from one side.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, he had a lot of crazy shit happen to him in both these movies. But he said it's one of his favorite roles he ever played.
Oh yeah, he loved it.
And he was awesome.
Yeah,
Especially I feel like he had more jokes in the second one.
Yeah. And the second one, they said whenever I guess they were chilling or whatever, his eyeball fell out and he like put it back in.
Damn.
I was like, that's the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh, my elbow fell out. Here, excuse me.
And then they said the next day, fucking Angelica Houston bought a bunch of those like eyeballs with like the springy eyes on them, like the glasses. And they were all wearing them one set, and he came walking in and started busting up laughing.
Oh yeah.
I actually worked with a guy at Little Caesars who had he was missing an eye, so he had a glass thing, and he would take it out. It was weird.
Was it
a lot of inappropriate? Yeah, a lot of inappropriate jokes made of that poor fool.
It reminds me of The Sadness.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have just kept it in the movie where his eye falls out. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah, it made sense.
He running around set with his eyeball dangling. That'd be weird.
Craziness.
Oh, trick. Anybody got any Visine?
That's a cool effect, man. How'd y'all do that shit?
Spoon.
Well, spoon. It's fucked up.
Craziness.
Along with a host of other problems, there were tons and tons of rewrites. Apparently, this movie was constantly going through rewrites all through the production. Most notably was whether or not the Fester was the real Fester. And originally, they wanted to go with him being an imposter, and the cast enlisted Christina Ricci to talk to the director and the writer or whoever was in charge and say, no, he should be the real Fester in the end. It makes more sense.
Yeah.
And you could almost tell that at the end because they never really give you any kind of clear indication until like that end scene. And they're like, oh, turns out that she really did find him in a tuna net and he had amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, all right, well, let's just wrap that up. That mystery is solved.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like they get sent there to fucking steal money from them because he looks like Fester. And then he ends up realizing, oh, fuck, I really am Fester. And then she gets pissed.
Sorry, I can't think of the actor's name that plays Tully, but he was in a ton of stuff.
It's actually kind of a really stupid storyline. Like it really is. Like it's kind of dumb.
Dan,
I don't hold it against it. I still love the movie.
Dan Hedaya played Tully Alford.
Okay. Yeah, he was in a ton of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the story. It's like, yeah, but like, who cares? It's crazy entertaining. Like, it's just one of those movies you watch beginning and end, no matter what kind of mood you're in, no matter how old you are, and you'll just have a good time.
Oh yeah,
and that's it. That's like sometimes that's all you care about. Like just entertain me.
Yeah, you don't need it with this film. You don't need any kind of explanation or dive into anything. It's like, just have fun with it. Don't overthink it.
Well, I didn't realize in the comic book they didn't have any names. Like, and whenever they did the 66 series, they had to Charles Addams actually had to name the characters because they were going to name Pugsley fucking Pubert.
Hubert always cracks me up. I don't know why.
So that makes sense for the name that they were talking about giving the baby in the second one. Then.
Yep, that's why they named the baby Hubert.
Okay, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
Oh, nice.
Played by twin girls, who, if you look at a recent picture of them, they really grew up.
What?
And I'll just leave it at that because we're going to get weird, and it's a Thanksgiving special. And I'm not trying to get canceled on Thanksgiving.
If there's ever a time to get weird, it's usually around the table at Thanksgiving.
They're attractive young ladies there.
There you go.
You didn't get it out, guys. But there you go.
I'm sure they're very nice.
Shut up, cunt.
Okay. End stream.
Shout out to the Trinity Killer.
Oh fuck!
All right then.
Didn't see that coming.
Let's just.
That's the best. That's the best Thanksgiving dinner. Whenever Dexter goes over to Trinity's.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Didn't we show that clip last year?
Yeah, we did last year.
No.
Because it was funny.
Did we?
So I guess next year we'll have to either do Son-in-Law or that episode of Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got left. Not many Thanksgiving movies.
There'll be more.
What? Are you kidding
Planes,
me?
Trains?
There's tons.
There's
Tons
plenty.
that are better than those.
I mean, Son-in-Law. Anyway,
That's definitely at the top of the list.
I'm going to be real sick that day. I'm not going to be on, fellas.
Pauly Shore triggers Chuck.
Probably
I
short.
refuse to watch any of his fucking movies. He annoys the living shit out of me. Yeah, I can't do it.
I can see how
do it.
I can see him being annoying. I can understand that.
Yeah, he's an irritating cuss of a human being. Hey, buddy, hey, buddy, cheese. Shut the fuck up.
One thing. I want to have a crazy ass amusement park ride thing in my fucking house, under my house.
Right?
They go on that little fucking tour or whatever. Then they're all flying around. All kinds of little fucking different pipelines going through their house. Like whenever he's trying to fucking sneak around and he grabs the one and it pulls his fucking hand up and fucking goes shooting him through the house.
It's so ridiculous that the only movie from him I actually ever liked was Jury Duty. And I don't know why. It's just a mystery of life. I don't know. I can't explain
In the
it.
Army now, man.
But I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I'd probably hate it now, to be honest with you. In the Army now. All right, anyway. What's Addams Family? Good movie? Woo! Oh, shit balls.
Any other thoughts on the first one? I mean, we're kind of
poor Lurch. Poor Lurch gets the shit too.
Oh,
He always
forgot about Lurch.
Yeah, I told Dax when we were watching. I was like, that guy looks like that,
Mhm.
but worse now. He's scarier now than he was then.
You rang.
Like, did you see Gerald's Game?
No.
The Netflix movie. I liked it a lot actually. That guy's in it, and he looks like that in real life, and that's terrifying. But yeah, I don't know. But poor Lurch always got the shit in these fucking movies. Poor
Carol
guy.
Strucken.
That's his fucking name.
Yeah.
Stricken. Yeah.
Stricken or Stroken?
Stroken. Stroken.
Stroke man. Oh, canceled. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that was his name.
I think he played an alien in Men in Black.
Oh, that's right. He did. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Remember that? Yeah. I was gonna say I
What?
remember him.
They were eating the pierogies.
Yeah.
What was it?
Men in Black alien.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I hate those movies.
They're good. Tommy Lee.
And on a side note, the Addams Family won Best Horror Movie at the Horror Hall of Fame in 1992.
Well,
That's fucking ridiculous.
didn't Angelica get a Golden Globe for
Too really.
playing Morticia, I think? I don't know if that was the first one or the second one. For Best Female Actress or something like that.
Maybe.
They're such good movies. I mean, and there's a lot. I mean, like even in the second one when they added the baby, there's just something funny about like when it's like they got the baby and it's got a mustache. And,
Yeah, that's the funny shit right there.
You know, just
I like the end of the first one whenever she freaking like unfolds this little fucking nightie for a baby and it has 3 legs, and I'm like,
yeah.
I think they're looking for a porn star here.
Dax actually the comment that Dax made for that, he goes, "Was that a dirty joke too?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think it was."
It's like quite
I think
possibly.
so.
No, what?
My kid's pretty sharp. He catches on to
What,
things.
what kind of freaking minds do you guys have? Clearly, the baby's supposed to have 3 legs, like it's a creature. It has nothing to do with a dick. Where are you guys' minds? And the guitar.
We called him
Well,
Tripod.
I mean, if I had to have 3 legs,
You know, one thing I noticed for the first time as I watch these movies back to back,
Mhm.
that the Girl Scout cookie girl is the same girl that's at the camp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never
shit.
noticed that before.
isn't she the same girl that's in Hatchet?
Oh, is she?
The twin chicks that are like, "Oh, here's my tits," and the guy's filming them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the blonde. I'm pretty sure she's the blonde.
We come back to tits again.
It's always back to titties.
I like that.
I mean,
I appreciate that.
I do too.
For me, like in both movies, the best
Cancel.
part are the plays. The plays in these movies are great.
Oh yeah.
I like whenever they're doing the regular play in the first one, and the Addams family are just fucking sitting there looking bored and depressed.
Bravo.
And then after Pugsley and Wednesday shit, they fucking stand up and everybody else is just drenched in fake blood.
It's pretty cool.
They got some shit that I would have done.
That was a fun scene right there. That was a fun thing. Damn, that'd be a proud parent right there. Just laughing.
Right?
Like, I know they're going to do something crazy, so I'm going to sit a few rows back just in case. I'm not going to tell anybody else in my family. You guys should know your nieces and nephews by now. You just don't pay attention. You'll learn tonight. I'm putting way back here.
It's kind of like going to a Guar concert. It's like, hey, don't go in the front row. I know what's going to happen.
That was a cool scene, though. That was a really, really cool scene.
Yeah,
It's kind of a fun one to watch.
The whole camping thing in the second one, I loved. I love the fact there was another kid who was an outsider that ended up being Wednesday's little boyfriend or whatever. Like, he had the serial killer cards, and he was trading. I forgot what his was. He was trading the chick that was trying to scam Fester. An old dude pulls out fucking Amy Fisher. Amy Fisher didn't kill nobody. She shot the girl, but she lived. That really did irritate the living shit out of me. I was like, that doesn't even make a lick of sense. The cards are called serial killer. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, because I think it's it's not just serial killers. It's like psychopaths and whatever.
And I think it's another because some other jokes might be dated. Because I don't know if anybody today knows who Amy Fisher even is. I don't know.
No, that kid's David Krumholtz.
He's been in a ton of stuff. Dude.
He has been in a ton of stuff. I always remember him from fucking Harold and Kumar. Goldstein.
Yeah. He was also the elf in
Auntie Lou gave me a Blumpkins
in Santa Claus. He was one of the main elves in Santa Claus. Yeah, that's where I always remember him from.
And there also is that Michael Jackson joke that's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He just starts screaming. They're like, "We gotta get out of here."
He sees the Heal the World poster.
Yeah,
I think that's right when that happened.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson actually did a whole fucking song for this movie. Like, he was supposed to be the featured artist, but then once that shit happened, they're like, nope.
Yeah.
Sorry. So then they got tag team to do Whoop Addams Family at the end.
I did prefer the MC Hammer song.
Oh yeah,
gonna pull back the curtain.
There you go.
Mud flaps.
Oh, peekaboo.
All
right, shit.
Jokes with Gomez in this one. That in the second one that cracked me up. The one that got me the most, I think, from what I remember, was when they cut to him towards the end and he's swing low, sweet. That and the police station. The police station.
Police station is the greatest.
Really? I don't like that. I feel like it's too over the top.
Oh, that shit crack. It just cracks me whenever he's like, "Do I get justice? Denied."
That might be why I like it, because it is way over the top. He just goes on this big.
I mean,
denied.
Well, Wednesday does throw the baby off the roof.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
fall faster, a 10-pound baby or a 20-pound cannonball?
Baby on the bowling ball, and then Lurch gets hit in the head with the ball, which was fun.
Doesn't even affect him.
Just continues to do what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean these windows.
I'm a real big fan of the end of Values. Like when old girl thinks she's gonna electrocute all of them, and she ends up getting it because of the baby.
Yeah,
like that's a pretty good scene and they're all just sitting there smiling, and she's like, "See," like she says something like, "Okay," and they're just waiting there, and all of a sudden she's just being.
Yeah, what did she say? She's like, "Wish me luck," and they're just all like, "Good luck."
Oh yeah, good luck.
Something like that.
So all of a sudden, there's a look in their eye, like.
Yeah,
terrifying.
I want to go to their library so I can actually read books and get suntans. Fucking start a fucking tornado in my house.
Right.
Greed.
So for suntans and tornadoes in your house?
Yeah. That's a party.
I mean,
I just like the silly shit, you know. It's like even in the first one, whenever Tully finally comes to the house, because there's this dynamic where some people look at the family and they're like, oh, these are like weirdos, and then other people look at him like, oh, this is perfectly normal. Like, we're not going to question it. And it's like he shows up and like the gate is like trying to bite him, and then he gets
bear grabs his ankle.
Yeah, and then he gets in the bear rug is trying to bite at him, and he's just like, it's like, no big deal. And then he gets in the office, and then Gomez is trying to battle him with a sword. I love that kind of shit. It's it's just so silly and fun. I don't know.
It's definitely not. They're definitely not movies that take too goddamn serious. You know what I mean? Like you said, like they're fun movies. And so watching these, like it made me just kind of like miss, that certain something that like, comedies had back then. I've lost my thought. Sorry, I had something cool and profound to say, but apparently probably not. Sorry.
Oh, I did forget about the mamushka.
Mamushka.
And even that, when they have the shot of both of them, and it's clearly not Raul, Julia, and Christopher Lloyd, but who cares? It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I heard like in the original cut that scene was a lot longer, but
yeah, it was like a fucking 8-minute scene.
Like
they sang the whole song.
Like goddamn focus groups were like, we don't like that, so they cut it down. It's like, damn it. I could watch that shit for 8 minutes. That'd be great.
It's one of the bonus features.
Oh, is it? I'll have to see it. And then the play in the second one when Pugsley comes out with that turkey costume. He was trying to find me one of those to wear, by the way, and I would have wore that shit too. Best believe.
Speaking of mamushka, it's an old Russian word that means mother. Fun fact.
Mother. Oh God, mother. Blood mother.
Can you imagine Glenn Danzig getting out on stage? Mamushka!
Mamushka. He probably do when he did his tours over there.
Tell your mamushka not to walk my way.
That video has to exist.
No, it doesn't.
If it did, then we'll make it exist.
Well, they got the Danzig one with Shakira. That's kind of funny.
Mamushka.
Maybe we can set that up. We'll have to find Glenn Danzig and see if he'll do Mamushka.
Yeah, I'm sure that would work out great.
He's such a nice guy.
He's just a joy to be around. Like, yeah, I love me some Danzig music, but I don't ever really want to meet the guy. I feel like he would hate me. Remember that time you wrote that one song that was really cool, and then you got knocked out by that other guy who was much bigger than you. You look like an idiot for like years and years. Well, till now, everybody still to this present, you look like an idiot, and everybody remembers you getting knocked the fuck out. Anyway,
at a convention, we'll just set up a whole blockbuster evening where we're doing a screening of Death Rider and the House of the Vampires, followed up by a live performance of Mamushka.
You find that yet?
I haven't. I've been looking.
That's why we're going to do it. So bad. That's why we're going to do it. This is going to be a blockbuster evening.
Perfect. I'm down.
Hey.
And what did Pugsley say when he came? I'm a turkey, kill me.
I'm a turkey, kill me. Ran across the stage saying that at a school play. I'm like,
eat me.
Eat me.
I love it when the carnage happens though. When that shit starts taking place, like when she stops and like she goes off script, and Wednesday like she's like, and they're like, what? And then she just keeps, and then it just goes crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot how to
not break bread. Fuck you.
Gary, she's going off script.
Yeah, I was cracking up whenever I found out the dude's name was Gary.
Yeah,
should have had Rage Against the Machine in that scene.
Good old Peter McNichol.
So it was fucked up because Vigo was in the last week episode, and then you got fucking
Janosch.
Yeah. God.
Shit was fucking great.
Yeah, they came out. What's her name? Christian sets. I was like, oh shit.
Him and Christine Bernansky. They're just the annoying camp counselors that are just like
they just love
Robbie
life
nuts.
way too much. Like I went to camp, and I had a few counselors like that. We were just like, dude, get the fucking bell out of my ear. I'm gonna punch you. I've had to fucking like stay awake all night so I didn't get like toothpaste all over my fucking face. Quit waking me up all fucking happy and sunshine. We have blueberry muffins. I'm up. That's actually how that's yeah. Camp kind of sucks sometimes. It was fun, but you had a few people who always wanted to ruin it. And then you got woken up after getting an hour of sleep at fucking broad fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. That was horrible. I got in trouble for fighting a lot there too. It's a Christian camp. Move on.
Well, Chuck, you don't sound like a Chippewa. You need to get a better attitude.
I was a camp counselor once. They didn't like the fact that I wore Metallica shirts. Christian camp. I wore a Tool shirt nonstop, and they didn't notice. I was like, they're worse than Metallica. It was bad. Yeah.
Is there footage of that?
Should have wore the ministry pig shirt.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't stand. Like, I want people to be happy. You know, I want everybody to be happy and living a good life, or whatever. But when you're happy, because like people like that just are so right. But people that are just like they're so fucking happy. It's like you're running from something. You're lying to yourself. You're not that happy. You're not that chipper.
It's called a half a Xanax. Good to go.
Right. Yeah. Like I can't stand people like that. Fucking annoying.
Fucking annoying people. Jeez.
You can't forget about fucking Joan Cusack.
Dude, fucking Joan Cusack is fucking the shit.
She killed it in this shit.
Part 2.
She's like, I've never found her attractive. I've never found her attractive, but she's somewhat cute in this one. I think she's a cute quality in this one.
Debbie.
Debbie too, like car.
She's driving like a fucking psycho. Get out of my way!
I love how she every time she tries to keep like when she starts trying to kill Fester, like when she pours like he's in the bathtub and she pours all those, and then like the light bulb thing, that's fucking hilarious. Then she blows up the entire water. Yeah, blows up the entire fucking house and just waits, and he just comes walking out still holding the turkey. I feel bad for Fester, man, but he was also but let's be honest though, Fester was also a fucking asshole. Like, come on. He left his family behind for a woman. Man, what the fuck's your problem, Fester?
What did she do to him with that wig and those?
I know, right? It's kind of creepy.
That was crazy.
Yeah. It's like, you didn't see she was wearing the peg. You just didn't see it. Yeah. He's like, oh.
Are these clothes me? She's like, absolutely not. That's the point.
That's the point.
Poor Fester.
When this movie started, it had me cracking up because there was just something about Fester howling at the moon that was very funny to me. Like that's the first shot.
I could see how, like we were saying earlier, where a lot of people think that the second one's better than the first one because Joan Cusack is so much of a good villain in this one. Because in the first one, I mean, technically, the Fester is the villain, and you don't want him to be the villain, so it's not as good. You know, it's like you got to have that antagonist that really puts it over the top, and more so in the first one, you're just kind of rooting. You know, you have the doctor woman that's the mother, and then you got Tully, but they're not really that great of villains per se. It's just everybody trying to convince Fester that he's really Fester, you know, or get him, you know, brought back. However,
he was, yeah.
The sequel was less of a mess. It was a little bit better put together. I agree on that one. I think 2 is my favorite. After talking about it, because I keep thinking about it, I keep going back to the sequel. Yeah, what do you all think on that one?
I like them both, but I think I do give 2 the slight edge for the same reasons. It's a little cleaner and a little funnier, funnier. So I think I'll give them the slight edge.
But
I guess the camp scene is one that's more memorable and more memes. You see that more memes than Shit, damn it! Anything you see in these movies put together is that camp. The camp thing with the meet with Wednesday on the little fuck do you call that thing on the dock with the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lean towards the second one too. After watching them both again, I lean towards the second one also. Which
I remember they first get to camp though, and fucking you see like the close up of like Christina Ricci like doing her little speech, and in the background you see Pugsley trying to hang himself on a tree. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit cracked me up.
They hold those kids hostage, making them watch The Little Mermaid and shit.
What do they watch? They watch fucking The Sound of Music, Annie.
Oh, God. Fuck.
They started with
Annie
that.
and something else.
I'd try to hang myself too. I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah.
I can't swim.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot more jokes in the second one, I feel.
Yeah, there was.
I love the first one, but I'm just saying, I think I laughed more in the second one than in the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
And the first one, you got the main things you have are Raul Julia, Christopher Lloyd, and Christina Ricci. Those are the three characters that carry the film. You know, they do such a good job. But then in the second one, I think it's more of Joan Cusack, Christopher Lloyd. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I guess there is just as much stuff in the second one with Raul Julia. Like I said, I don't like the police station thing. It's so weird how like they kind of treat them like they're idiots. Like, oh, these guys are idiots, and we're gonna we're gonna get their money, which they just happen to have gobs and gobs of gold just hidden in their house. Like, what the hell? So yeah, it's weird. You know, I don't know. I love it, man. It's a good adaptation of the original TV show from the 60s. You know, I don't know if it can compare in my mind, because I always loved that. I always loved John Astin, and I don't know. That's whenever I think of the Addams Family, I think of that. I know earlier you're talking about whether it was Addams Family or Munster. I was always team Addams Family. Munsters was all right, but I just loved Addams Family so much more. You know, John Astin was just such a crazy character, and Carolyn Jones, Jackie Coogan. You know, it's one of those ones that I just remember watching all the time, and I loved it. You know, and they do a good job, you know, 30 years later, of trying to just make it into something a little bit more different, a little bit more modern. And I think, you know, at that age for me, it's like you're watching it as a younger kid, but like there are adult, it's not like super adult jokes or anything like that, but there's adult elements to where as a kid, you're watching it and you feel like you're getting to kind of peek behind the curtain and see something you're not supposed to see or hear something you're not supposed to hear. And it's that dark humor that maybe probably going to set my mindset in life, because I love dark humor. And it's like, you know, this stuff is just full of it. And it's like, and it's so clever. And yeah, I don't know. It's good films. And you could almost put them all into one film, because it like you said, it kind of blurs to where if you just spliced them together and made one big film, it would probably work, or like a TV series, you know?
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
From the first one to the second one, you got like maybe definitely no more than like a 9-month span.
Yeah, because you got the kid.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm having a baby.
But yeah, she like at the beginning of the second one, like she's not even like big or anything like that. She's like her normal size, and they go to the hospital. So I don't know what the deal was with that. You could certainly splice them together, because it could just be like, oh, I'm pregnant, now I'm having the baby. Like what? Like that doesn't make sense. But there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. And all right, we'll just go with it.
I always like the scene whenever like Fester is off with fucking Debbie, and then the kid turns normal and has like curly blonde hair, and it's all fucking laughing and shit in the fucking playpen. And then Grandma's like, he could have dimples. He's like, not in my house.
The baby, he's sick.
That shit cracks me up. He could be a lawyer. Never.
And then the second one, the grandmother is Carol Kane, which
Yeah.
I love Carol Kane. Great actress.
That's what they were saying. She's actually younger than Angelica Houston in the movie.
Yeah. She was also, she played, what the fuck is his name? Christopher Lloyd's character on Taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she played his woman on there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And she was also the chick in Scrooged.
It's Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The bitch hit me with a toaster.
Class. That's probably my favorite Christmas movie. Scrooged. Another dark comedy.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
We did that 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That was a fun one.
It was fun. But yeah, good fun films, and nostalgic as fuck to watch, but
definitely
good ones though. I mean, I don't know why I haven't watched those in so long.
I was thinking the same thing after I watched them. I was like, damn, I got to watch these more often.
Yeah, really. It's I think I think the Addams Family got actually overshadowed a lot because of the monsters. And we had a little bit of a resurfacing of people introducing their kids and shit to monsters, and monsters got kind of nice little new fan base, I guess. Yeah, Addams Family, man. It'd be nice to see a little bit more love for the Addams Family. You know what I mean? Just
they definitely have the better movies put out. Because the monster movies weren't good at all, really.
No. I still like Rob Zombies, but whatever.
And again, Tim Burton did that Wednesday show that kind of brought it. Those cartoons. I haven't seen any cartoons.
I haven't either.
What do you think of Wednesday?
The cartoons are good. Huh?
So what do you think of Wednesday?
I watched the first episode and it just it was all right, but I don't know. I think I got burnt out on all the fucking TikTok videos. Her dancing, doing her I just don't care. I don't know. It was okay, and I love Catherine Zeta-Jones and all that, but
I'm over Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that point too. She's this generation's when we were kids, Christina Ricci was kind of we all kind of a thing for whatever. And I think I could definitely see being a kid these days and kind of looking at her as one of those. Does that make sense? Looking at it kind of the same way. But yeah, I'm kind of I don't care. I don't really. Yeah, whatever.
It's funny how the dynamic, how everybody always compares these, like Christina Ricci and Jenna Ortega and what's her face from Beetlejuice?
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Winona Ryder. It's just like anybody with jet black hair just all of a sudden gets lumped into the same category. These girls are all the same because they have the same color hair.
Right.
They're just kind of pale.
They're all short.
Tasty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Christina Ricci is my Wednesday.
It's like the short, black-haired white bitches go over there.
Go over there.
And she's still, Christina Ricci's so good, man. She's still killing it. And what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
God damn, I can't remember anything. Yellow Jackets. You ever watch that?
Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah, actually, it's good. Yeah,
she's like the crazy chick.
I heard that was good. I still haven't checked that out.
Yeah, I've watched a couple episodes. It's pretty good.
It's worth checking out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So now, do you do a new Addams Family film with Christina Ricci as a grown-up Wednesday? No. Her and old boy end up getting married.
Gilbert or whatever the fuck his name was. What was his name?
Gilbert Grape.
Different Gilbert.
Yeah, I think we're past that storyline.
You think?
I mean,
Those 30-year-old sequels are on the fucking move.
Yeah, look how well they've worked.
Yeah,
Not well.
Because you just plug her right. It's still Wednesday and a guy as their characters, but I mean they could. They basically mirrored Gomez and Morticia there at the end of the second film.
Yeah,
because he's got a mustache and he's going Arcadia and all this stuff. So you could easily just make a third film with them plugged in as the Gomez and Morticia roles. You know, call it Addams Family Bloodlines.
Oh yeah, that perfect. Yeah, Addams Family. Yeah,
that's what it would be called too.
Oh please, don't.
Yeah, totally. It'd be bad.
These mashed potatoes are delicious.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I normally never eat on stream, but damn.
You got some, Chad?
I got some taters. You need some taters?
Hell yeah. Oh shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Taters.
You're making me hungry.
Well, final thoughts on the Addams Family.
Good shit. Both of them. Two thumbs way the fuck up.
And you said Dax really enjoyed them?
Yeah. He likes the animated ones too.
Did he watch both films?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's at that age where like he'd rather watch YouTube videos and shit about games and all that. But after watching the first one, I was like, hey, like the next night, I was like, let's watch the second. He's like, all right. And he really enjoyed it. Yeah. Like I said, he thought it was kind of cool after seeing the cartoons, like the newest cartoon ones. He really liked those. He thought it was kind of cool to see him like, live action like that. Because I don't know if I've showed him the old show or not, but he definitely dug it. It made me happy.
That's the one thing I didn't mind about the Wednesday show, though, was the fact that they actually, like, Gomez kind of looks like him from the comics with that, whatever the fuck, what's that guy's name? Luis something?
Yeah, he looks just like him, too.
Yeah. Like, he looks really good as Gomez.
Yeah, he does.
People do a fit about that at first. And I was like, dude, that's how he looks in the old comics.
I mean, even, like, the animated movies, he looks the same.
Yeah.
Guzman.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad they went that route, like, and they didn't try to change it up in the newest cartoon. That would have been stupid.
Every time I see him, I just keep thinking, the Batwing. You got to spread it out real tight so it looks all veiny.
One of the greatest comedies of all time. Yeah, Wayne.
I love that movie.
If you've worked in the food industry, you know. It's true. It's all true. Dirty secrets.
I love that movie, and I love these two movies as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to watch these more often.
It was so cool to go back and watch them back to back like this for the first time in a long time
on the Hulu.
Your Clerks, highly recommend. Addams Family and Addams Family Values.
Yeah, for sure. Go back and check them out if you haven't seen them in a while. You'll have that nostalgia, like we said. You'll have fun watching it, and especially if you have younger kids and you want to introduce them to something a little bit more spicy, have a little edge to it, to where it's not.
You don't want to introduce your kids to anything spicy. You don't want to do that. So that's not the word to use. You might want to use
edgy.
Spicy. Yeah, maybe there you go.
It's an introduction to kid horror, I guess.
Maybe it's one of those ones where it's not crazy stuff. There's no profanity or anything.
It's not that
vulgar.
Bad.
Even in the second one, they talk about sex a little bit, but it's like nothing where it's like,
the stork came with the baby and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
our parents had sex.
It's good shit.
Yeah, fun movies for all ages, anytime during the year, man. Check these movies out.
Definitely.
So there you have it. The Addams Family. But before we go and finish our turkeys, it is now time for our random clip of the week. Which our random clip generator selects a random clip from a random movie, and we roll the dice and hope that one of these clips doesn't get us kicked off YouTube and canceled forever.
Fingers crossed.
Especially during the holidays. What do we got?
Roro. I was watching this the other day.
Jayla. Yeah.
No mercy.
Checks out.
Oh, I love that.
Totally legit.
Shit looks
Too
so
legit.
bad.
Actually.
Oh man.
Oh, that was good.
It's so funny because like just yesterday, some meme came across my feed where it's Pat Morita with his face in like some big pair of titties, and the caption says, "Mr. Miyagi celebrating after the All Valley Championship."
Oh, that scene was awesome right there. I love that shit.
Fucking Pat.
Running and yelling.
Jay Leno.
I have to.
So is it? I've heard of this movie. So it was like a comedy action movie. Like, does Jay Leno do like action in the fucking movie?
Yeah, they're cops.
That's horrible.
This movie made him quit doing movies.
I almost watched that shit the other day. Actually, that's what's fucked up.
If I remember.
Weird. Hey guys, I'm Jay Leno. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, speaking of Jay Leno, did you see where I guess he was like snowboarding or something?
It said he was trying to take a shortcut and he fell down this fucking hill.
Well, somebody said he was doing like a jump or something like that, and he fell and hit his face on a rock, and his like whole one side of his face is just black and bruised up, and it looks like shit. I was like, man, this guy can't catch a break. Like, remember where he didn't he catch on fire and then his garage or some shit?
Yeah,
and he was all fucked up from that. It's like one thing after another for this guy.
That's what you get for selling your soul. I don't know.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, our video store hasn't had a customer in over 20 years, so we're broke, and the only thing we have to get paid with is these ads. Let's go ahead and run them.
Hey everybody, Laser Trading Company is on YouTube. See some of the videos from Mike's travels and experiences. If you haven't already, please head over and subscribe. 7,800 and growing. Thank you all. Laser Trading Company is also available on eBay with various merchandise and collectibles. Hundreds of great gift ideas. That's Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. You know him from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, Nasty Nation, Graveyard Talk, and the Video Store Clerks Podcast. He is the creator of Stoner Gore, Jack Nasty! And if you're looking for the latest in extreme horror, head over to Amazon.com, look up Chuck Nasty, and the following titles are available. Along with the latest album, Decay of Man, from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube now.
Yay.
You still got some of that turkey, Chad?
I do.
Oh. Let me see. What are you working with? Let me see what you got. I can't see it.
Turkey.
Oh, pass it on over. Oh, look at that. Magnificent. It's smiling at me.
Hot sauce? Hot sauce?
Oh, thanks.
Well, before we go, we just want to wish you all
mac and cheese,
a happy Thanksgiving. May you eat lots of goodies, lots of fixins, lots of turkey, gobble gobble. And I guess we should say what we're thankful for.
Use guys, just use guys.
Okay,
our extended podcast family.
We love you all.
Indubitably.
Thankful just to be here and spending time with my family during these holidays, because other than that, I can't stand the holidays. I hate the whole season. I hate the weather, the crazy people, all of it.
After Halloween, it's all downhill.
Pretty much.
Thankful for the brotherhood. The fucking clerks, motherfucking 134 episodes in. We got over 500 subscribers. We're growing. We're thankful for all that shit. If you take 1 second out of your day to check us out, we thank you for that shit, and we love y'all.
I'm thankful for everything that I have in my life.
Well
spoken.
Seriously.
I mean, there's just so much that I'm actually really thankful for, you know. My kids, my family, my homies,
health.
You know, my
It's
health.
Fuck the internet.
Like, you know, a lot of shit that I'm thankful for. And I'm glad that I can actually like not be a fucking, I don't know, selfish prick and realize that, hey, it may be kind of shitty sometimes, but I'm pretty thankful for the things I have that other people may not have. So there you go.
There you go. Sir Sturdy, what are you thankful for?
He's like, I didn't sign up for this shit, guys.
No. Honestly, I'll say I just turned 39 November 18th, so I'll say I'm thankful for being able
Happy
to
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, appreciate it. But being thankful to see another year, so that's always something to be happy for. Waking up every day. I know it's simple things, but it's things we kind of forget about, and just being here, hanging out. I love this kind of stuff, and I forget how it is not to have to host a show.
Right?
That's very weird. For that, I was on 2 shows today. I just had to just sit there and talk.
That's how it is whenever we're on your show. We're just kind of like,
It's
all right, I guess
easy.
we're just hang out. I don't have to play with this fucking mouse or nothing.
Do I say something now?
Yeah.
And while you're at it, go pick up some of those Chuck Nasty books. We got Black Friday coming up right around the corner.
Yeah.
The holidays.
Yeah, buy my shit.
Head
They
over
will
to
fit
eBay,
in a
head over to
stocking.
Amazon, pick up some books, pick up some gifts. You'll love that shit.
Yeah, blast up some Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat while you're eating turkey this year. Your
Go
family
check
will
out
thank
some
you.
Sturdy merch.
Pick up some Chuck Nasty books, not that fucking nasty book, fucking Wicked. I didn't get to fucking spit on this shit after you guys announced Wicked as #1, that piece of shit fucking film musical book, fucking garbage. Oh my god! Oh my god! I've been pissed all week. Everybody's like, "Oh, Wicked. Oh, it's so fucking fantastic." Does anybody even fucking know how fucked up this shit is? Like, they're marketing this shit to kids. I just saw, like, okay, the first time I saw Wicked the musical was like 2 years ago. Like, I knew it was around for years. We'd be up in New York and we'd see busloads of kids getting off on Broadway, going into the Wicked musical, and it's like, oh, Wicked is a big ordeal. Great, that's fantastic. 2 years ago, this chick's like, hey, you want to go see Wicked? It's going to be down at the Kennedy Center. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll go. And we go, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is the most fucked up shit, like, some kind of racial fucked up thing that I'm watching. Like, this ain't no fucking Wizard of Oz shit. This is fucked up, because it's, if you know anything about it, it's like, I don't even want to get into it. And the book's even worse. They're marketing this shit to kids. Like, if you're thinking about buying the Wicked book for your fucking kid, make sure they're like 16 or older, because it's fucked up. It's got, oh my God, I can't even say it because the trigger word, like, fucking the Wicked Witch gets born from a guy drugging the mom, and there's a tiger that butt fucks a guy, and gives this up. It sounds crazy, but it's a super fucked up book. And if your kid's young and you're thinking about getting that for him for Christmas, or him or her or whatever, you better fucking check that shit out. You better check that shit out, because Wicked is not what you think it is. Fucked up.
What a way to confuse people. Like, fuck that shit, but check it out. You got to make sure you check it out. Fuck that shit.
No, I'm saying if you're going to buy it, like, if you're an adult, that's fine. If you want to look into that kind of stuff,
like Halloween candy.
My beef is that they're marketing this shit to children. Like, the movie poster, they're now slapping it on the novel, like right on the book. So it looked like you wouldn't know the difference. You'd think, oh, it's Christmas, I'm going to get my kids the Wicked novel, and then they open it up, and the first chapter it's talking about the Wicked Witch's mom loving cock and all this stuff.
Are you serious?
Like, yeah. Here, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, and yeah, and the very first page, they refer to the Wicked Witch as a fucking hermaphrodite. Their words, not mine. Okay? Fucking, they said, she was castrated at birth, replied the Tin Woodman calmly. She was born hermaphroditic, or maybe entirely male. And that's on the very first page.
Wow.
This fucking thing's fucked up. I didn't even know how deep the rabbit hole goes, but fuck, man. Fuck Wicked.
Yeah, I'll stick to
Happy Thanksgiving.
Wicked.
Sorry, I had to get the rant in because I didn't get to do it earlier. And I was like, I got to say something about Wicked, because fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
But on a lighter note, did you hear about the actor that went out for the role of Thing in Addams Family?
No.
He got the hand job.
And that about does it for us. What are we doing next week?
You're a handful thing.
Gotta hand it
Next
to you.
week, we're going to a place where the beer flows like wine. That's right. We're talking Aspen. The 30th anniversary of Dumb and Dumber.
Hell
Should be a good
yeah.
time. Chuck looks excited.
One of the most annoying sound in the world. Ugh, it's okay.
All right. We're getting out of here. This place is fucking crazy.
We'll get into it next week.
We're going to eat our turkey. Sturdy, Sir Sturdy, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, you're welcome anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, man.
The door's open.
Anytime you got a Wednesday off.
Yeah.
It's raw. I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah.
Well, the door's always open. And hey, after you subscribe to our channel, make sure you give Sir Sturdy some love. Horror with Sir Sturdy. Once again, the links, as always, are in the description, and the rest of our fam. Trevor's Ambassador Radio and Media, the Scene Snobs, they're all there. Check them out. Just a click away. Well, happy Thanksgiving. We're going to eat our turkey. We are your video store clerks. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Acquitted.
What's the dead?